Okay, so Olympia Lazuli. She is a workshop character created by SpriteStar, and as you probably know, she's going to be coming to the base cast sometime late 2021. So, of course, all these videos that you're seeing are her workshop version. Uh, if I make a video about her in the base cast, I'll try to label it differently or something. But we do know that she's going to change moving into base cast, but definitely the spirit of the character is going to be the same, and I can only assume that if you are very proficient with her workshop version, you're going to do fine in her base cast version. So, I am going to attempt to show you guys how to be proficient with her workshop version. So, let's just start right at the top, her normals. Okay, so her jab, right? Here's what's interesting about her jab. 1, 2, 3. It doesn't necessarily work. So if I do this, the third hit did not hit Zetterburn. It basically never hits. SpriteStar, the creator, has sort of said that this is kind of a bug. Obviously, we're pretty sure that in the base cast it's going to look a little different, but what it does for her character right now is essentially it means you never go for jab 1, 2, 3. Okay, like it's it's not a faulty move per se. I choose to believe it's not faulty. I think of it more as eye-opening and possibility introducing, because if you don't go for jab 1, 2, 3, what do you go for? You go for jab jab, down tilt, up tilt. That's what's cool about her, is she's based off of fighting games, a shoto, if you will, like Ryu and Ken in Smash Bros. So her combos are all just right in your face, jab jab, down tilt, short hop aerial. She's a total brawler. Those rock fists of hers are all she's got. She's pretty stubby, pretty small, but she hits like a truck if she's standing right in front of you, and that's where she wants to keep you. So you can do all sorts of interesting things with her jab, and it is very important for, see, bam, jab jab, up B, kind of a jab jab power dunk for those of you who play Smash, but and it killed. So the point is, you need to do interesting things out of her jab, not just 1, 2, 3. And I like that about her. So please just keep that in mind. This is her F tilt. It is. I'm not really going to talk about the frames of moves. You guys can see that for yourself. I mean, her moves are like decently fast. But her F tilt, as you can see, like that's one of her biggest disjoints, and that thing hits hard. So check this out. I know that F tilt will kill Zetterburn at 137% on the edge of this stage. So I did a bunch of labbing. When I quote kill percentages, I was very consistent. So I had Zetterburn standing exactly right here, or in center stage, depending on if the move killed off the top or the side. And I gave him, quote unquote, perfect CPU DI, and I made sure that it gave me the galaxy screen. I didn't want him to die. They needed to die for sure, because if you get a galaxy screen, you're dead. So that's sort of the testing conditions behind all of the kill numbers I will quote you. So F tilt here kills at 137%. So it's kind of like a mini F strong. I mean, it's beefy, it's disjointed, it lingers a little bit, it's nice. I see a lot of people just sort of ledge deny with it, just pow, just sit here and throw it out. And it is, like many of her moves, it is one of her combo enders from jab, potentially. That worked out nicely. So that's her F tilt. Her down tilt again, so this one is also a disjoint, just a little. Look right there. See how her leg is not a hurt box, and yes, that is a very small disjoint, but as as an Olympia player, you work with what you have. And so that disjoint doesn't even last forever as you see her hurt box extends out afterwards, but it's pretty fast. I mean, it's a good down tilt. I like it a lot. It's an excellent poking tool, and like I said, you kind of weave it into your jab combos like a little dance. It's her combo tree is very free flowing, and I like that a lot. So, bam, 20%. I'll get into this later, but basically, most of your combos happen right here, right at that, face to face, eyeball to eyeball distance, and you can be really free flowing with them. And it depends on their DI, which I will definitely get to later. Her up tilt. This up tilt is there's a lot going on. So I have heard other people say it's a great anti-air. I'm probably just bad at using it as an anti-air, but if you look at it, it is throwing some nice big hitboxes all around her. So if someone's coming at you, you can probably F-tilt them as long as they're not hitting you with a big disjoint. I'm sorry, up tilt. Like I said, there's a lot of hitboxes on it, so what is it for besides anti-airing? Well, it's frame 6. It's really fast, so that means, boop, you can do it out of a jab combo. See, it's another move you can weave into your jab combo, and it is her first move that we will talk about that is jump cancelable inside her gem field. So, check this out. I'm going to up tilt him and then jump immediately. One more time. So, that might have not been super obvious, but I'm going to show you how fast I can jump without the field if I'm not inside the field. See, you have to wait for the whole move to finish if you're not standing in the field, and you can't really get combos off it at that point. I'll talk about her field, and we will address the other moves that are jump cancelable in the field as they come up. But hopefully you already saw, like, I missed it, but you get the point. If you can do jab, jab, up tilt, and then if you're in the field, you can chase them with an aerial or with an up B or something, and it's pretty awesome. Hang on. There we go. See? Jab, up tilt, jump, up special. Because I was able to cancel it. I would not have been able to get that up special off if I had not been able to cancel the move. So her up tilt is good. It's a lot of her tools are like this. It's a real crescent wrench of a move. Is it perfect for every size bolt? Well, no, but it sure works well in a lot of situations. She's a real handyman character, as it were. So that's her tilt. Let's go over her strongs. So her F strong, it's just like the hammer fist or whatever. It's gonna kill at 85% at the ledge, which is like pretty strong. But like I said, that's at the ledge. I personally don't use this move a lot because it's kind of small, isn't it? If you look at this hitbox, I mean, that's not very big at all for a strong attack, and there's that interesting little back hitbox, which is nice for sometimes like covering rolls or just covering a little more space, but I don't get a lot of use out of her F strong, not gonna lie. Usually it's a read or just like a parry punish. You parry somebody, pow, hit him with the F strong. Pretty typical. Her down strongs are really interesting. So it's that little gem explosion, It's going to kill at 105% on the ledge there. And it's got, like, look at those, just look at those frames. It's got 14 active frames. That hitbox is out for 14 frames. For reference, I did a bunch of testing. That is like the third most active downstrong in the game. And pretty much every other downstrong that's super active like that, that lingers for a long time, they're not as strong. So Ori and Sign's downstrong is like the whoosh, 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 whoosh. And it's active for forever, but it's not killing anybody at the ledge. And Absa's downstrong is active for a long time. It's another spinny move, but it's just not as strong or aggressive or has as good of a hitbox as this. As you can see, the hitbox is her whole, her whole lower body. It'll extend really far out here, and it doesn't go under her, but it protects her whole body from below. The other hitboxes are all kind of spotty, just on their foot or something. Yes, Shovel Knight's is better, because Shovel Knight's kind of busted. His downstrong is bigger and just as active and whatever, but we're not playing Shovel Knight because people have ruined him for me because of how they play him, but that's another video. So it's a really good downstrong in specific situations where what you need is a nice big hitbox by your feet that lingers a long time, that's pretty strong. So I'm going to try to give you a little taste here of what you can use it for. You can walk right out there. Here he comes. Pow! And what was he going to do about that? The hitbox covers all of my feet. You'll trade with him sometimes because his up B has a little bit of a disjoint, but, if you trade, he basically dies and you just end up over here somewhere. So downstrong, that's one of the best things to use it for, is to hit them off, position yourself right at the edge, and then bang. Because even if you miss, oh, I missed, jab, jab, because it doesn't have very many end lag frames. So it's really good for ledge denying. And as you can see, that hitbox sends them away. It doesn't just pop them up. I guess you can use it for like catching rolls and stuff. I'm not very good at any of that. I really try to use it right here. Just really quickly, we'll get into this in a second, but if you find it annoying to like very gently position yourself all the way out here for maximum reach with your downstrong and such, you can do a focus dash, which will send her all the way off the stage if you don't do anything. But if you cancel it with a move, she freezes right where she is, even if she's sticking a little ways off the stage. I really hope that made sense, and I'll explain what a focus dash is later, but it's just this dash, and if you cancel it with a move, you can cancel it while she's teetering right on the edge. So it's just a nice little way to quickly position yourself on the edge if you don't like, twiddling with the stick to do it. Up strong. This is your strongest hit. Pow! It's the wham! And it's got that nice big scoop hitbox that it's definitely gonna help you out on the ground. It's a lot like Edelus's up strong, and Edilus is kind of my base cast favorite, so I'd be happy to talk about him later. But it's got that nice big grounded scoop up into the pow! And that's a pretty big disjoint for her size and her other tools. And like I said, it's her strongest one. It's gonna kill at 95%. So it's her go-to kill move. That first hit is pretty fast. Pow! And of course, if you get a parry or if you get to freeze them, we'll talk about freezing in a second, but if you freeze them, you're probably just gonna want to go for an up strong. Any situation where they're just standing right there and you've got them dead to rights. Perfect example. You just hit him with an up strong. I will say, as a workshop character, there's something a little funky with these two hitboxes not leading into each other perfectly, but I wouldn't worry about it on a daily basis, and it's probably gonna get fixed or changed in base casts. So just Just, that's all you need to know about the up strong at the moment. All right, so aerials, her Nair, Captain Falcon. uh, so in Smash Ultimate, sorry, I keep bringing it up, but I played it first. In Smash Ultimate, this is either Captain Falcon or Ganondorf. This Nair, the wah wah front kick. It's kind of funny. It's quite good. It's fast. That's like a lot of active frames you can see on it. It's gonna stay out there for a while for you, and it covers like her whole body. You know, if someone is a tiny bit behind you, you're still gonna hit them, which thank goodness for that. And it has a pretty good angle for combos because it just like kind of pops them right up, so you can chase them down fairly easily if you hit them with the Nair. As you can see, it kind of has a little bit of trouble linking into itself, but in general, if you hit someone with a Nair, they're going to go straight up, and you've got a lot of tools to chase them vertically. Oh, right, you know what I'm saying. That kind of thing. You can chase people vertically pretty easily, and Nair is a nice little short hop option a lot of the time. It's pretty good. Her fair, pow! Oh man, her fair is hilarious. So it's not like fast, and as you can see, like I said, her whole hurt box there is kind of exposed, and I did analyze the reveal trailer for all the workshop characters, and I know for a fact that when she's in base cast, her fair is going to change. I might do a video later breaking down the reveal trailer frame by frame to show all the changes that are for sure happening. But for now, her fair is the big punch, and as you saw, it has that spike, you know, right on the fist, right in the beginning. Bang! You know, and that's a fun spike. I like spikes. She has a lot of spikes. And otherwise, it's pretty strong. You know, it's not gonna make people explode, but it's a good forward air. I wouldn't actually go for it off stage, which I will tell you about later, because it's pretty committal and it's not super worth it to try to go for off stage. But if you're chasing people down, you know, running around, it's a good fair to use in those situations. With her forward air, I will just say quickly, when we talk about combos, it does lead to some pretty cute combos if you hit the short hop, like fast fall sweet spot. So pretty specific. So check this out. Huh? Because if you very carefully hit the grounded sweet spot, see, it pops them up, and they really can't DI very far or act out of it, so you can get some funny little combos off of that. But that's pretty. Anyway, I'm gonna hang on. Yeah, see, like you can get like silly little combos off of it. It's a pretty hard read because that's a very specific interaction to get, you know, right up there, short spot fair, short hop fair, but it's there and it might come up later. Her back air. So when I was like messing around with her back air, I just sort of, I thought it was just kind of there, you know, like, oh, you know, she has to have a backward facing aerial. It's clearly nothing special. She just sticks her foot out. But this aerial, like, you'll learn to love it. I don't know how else to describe it. You'll really learn to love it because it's the duct tape aerial, okay? It's not a magic solution for anything, but darn it if it doesn't come in useful all the time. So it's kind of disjointed. Thank goodness her foot is not a hurt box there. And it is, look at that. It's still there. Still there. Like, it lingers for a while compared to a lot of her other moves, which is really, really nice. That's a pretty good amount of linger for an aerial. And something very important to her general neutral is RAR back air. Um, if you don't know what RAR back air is, better players than me will tell you with a quick Google search. But you want to get really good at being able to turn around just at any point and be able to throw out that back air from any situation. So here is where back air comes into use in my experience. It's really good for like tech chases, because if I've got Zetterburn here, I'm just kind of bullying him. Oh look, he went behind me. Obviously I can't jab him anymore. But if I just react really quick, boom, I can throw out that back air if he tries to get behind me. So let me try to show that. See? If you're, like I said, you want to combo people, you know, just face to face, pow, pow. And if they try to get away, oh, if they try to get away by crossing you up a little bit, bam, your back air is there waiting for them. So it's a really good tech chase option for that reason. And the thing is, you can run forward with the back air too. You can cross them up with it. So, and it's a nice long hitbox comparatively. So if you're trying to catch someone's roll, you know, someone's roll is going to be anywhere in this area, like under this platform, say, you're like, they're going to roll somewhere over here, you know, you jump and your back air covers a pretty good amount of that space. See? So hopefully that made sense. It's really nice if someone's about to get away from your combos to just do like little tech chase back airs like that. See, and it even hit in front of me, so it's a lot of option coverage. The other thing the back air is really good for is actually edge guarding. It took me a long time to like figure this out, and I'm not saying it's optimized, but just watch like me try to edge guard this guy with back air. See? It's so, you can just be so comfortable just tossing those back airs and then recovering without a care in the world. It's not like a forward air where, and then you're so deep and it's so hard to get back. You know, it's not like a down air, because that's just so aggressive. And as we know, spikes in this game aren't the end-all be-all. You know, if I spiked him here, he'd just tuck off the wall. So back air is good because it's a nice little pop, pop, pop. Stay away from the edge, pop, pop. But also, back air very naturally leads into running your up special up the wall. And if you catch somebody as you do that, they're going to go flying. It might be untechable. So that's brutal. You know, I hit Zetterburn. He has to get through my back air wall of pain. And then right as he gets to the wall, bang, I hit him with the up special. I'm going to try to demonstrate that one more time. Oh, what a what a beautiful example. See, I hit him with the back air. He wasn't dead, but he was scrambling, you know, running out of options. And then I just hit him with the up special and pow, he dies. So that's how you're going to edge guard with your aerials, in my experience. The Nair, like I said, it's going to pop them up. And if you pop someone up while you're edge guarding them, yeah, they don't really care, you know, they're just back where they started. And the Dair, whew, that was a really good hit. But let's talk about the Dair. If you look at it, the down air, if you look at it, it is going to send people backwards. And see, it takes a while to come out, and it's going to basically send people backwards. So if I ran off stage with it and hit somebody who had like a reasonable amount of presence of mind, it's going to send them toward the stage, they're going to tech, and I'm going to be all the way out there, kind of up the creek without a paddle. So like her down air is not bad, but you're probably only going to edge guard with it if you want to be saucy. So you can, and I would say should use it on the ground like that as a little tech chase, like pow, because as you see, it puts them in a lot of lag, and they can't tech that grounded hit. You're not gonna like kill them by hitting them with it, but it's a nice little approach that might catch them off guard, and it can lead to some chase downs. Also, if you have somebody for sure in some kind of freeze, then you can go for down air, of course. Just a second. So, like, yeah, you can use down air if they're frozen, and if they were off stage, frozen, like, really far out, you could try it. But typically, down air is going to be kind of like a little approach tool, like that. I wouldn't really recommend landing with it, because it's got a pretty fast window, and so you're going to be kind of vulnerable if you just try to land with it, see?